The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Snap it to the back. The Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. What a cut. Now he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on 3rd. With the catch, it's Benson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Making side adjustments here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. Motion from the back. 3rd down play from the gun. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, they're able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation for this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Got a man, it's Hughes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he tags on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Salter. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, they give him to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Takes a hit as he releases it, just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
On the field goal.
The field goal is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Atkins. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the third time today. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Okay, break.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught on the outside, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hayden. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Running into the open space. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Oregon 31, Colorado 0.
So first down will open up the final period.
Hold. Lasso. Lasso.
They believe they can run right here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown Ducks! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
To the air, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Buying some time. He's going to take off. They stopped him short and will have a big fourth down coming.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
From midfield, looking for room. There he goes. Open it up. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Buys a little extra time. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, That's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Off to the races to the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 38 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's